Let me send Lady President a brief text, just a reminder. Greetings, brothers and sisters. Tonight is December 10th, 2023. I'm Brother John. I'm president for UNIA-ACL Division 421 in Atlanta. Tonight is our mass meeting, the second Sunday of December 2023. So this is our first and last meeting for the month of December 2023. Our fourth Sunday falls on the 24th of December. We expect most people to be wrapped up in family time at that time. So we most likely, we won't have another meeting this year. This is our last meeting for the year. Just realize that. Roll call. Agenda for the night's meeting. We did call to order and quorum. So first thing we want to do is our pledge to the UNIA flag. So if you would, please come off mute and say along with me as we go through the pledge to the UNIA flag. I commit my body, mind, and spirit to the protection and security of the red, black, and green. I dedicate my life to the redemption of Africa and the liberation of
her scattered children.
I accept for myself and my descendants teachings of
universal African nationalism. And I promise that our children will be instilled with the purposes and knowledge of themselves as African people in order that
to cause our
will be neither falter nor fail until all black people are free and united through one God,
one
aim, and one destiny.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. Excellent job. Now we'll jump into roll call. So as I said, you have myself, President John. We have our treasurer, President Ross Marvin. One of our elder coordinators, Mama Mina. Our recording secretary, Brother Art. Our division colonel, Colonel James. Our Lady Vice President in Training, Sister Diane. Counsel General and Legal Defense Committee Coordinator, Attorney Imhotep. First Assistant Vice President, Brother Macias, and our longtime supporter and active member out of New York, Dr. Sham. So have 10 members on the call as of right now. Ground rules. I don't have the list in front of me, but Baba Jane, you came off mute. Ground rules. I don't have a list in front of me. I guess first and foremost, as Baba James just demonstrated, please keep your lines on mute until it's your turn to speak. Keep a pen and paper. Take notes as we go through the call, and once you have the opportunity to speak, then ask your questions and comments. We must agree to disagree. We will have differences of opinion, but we must not become nasty or disrespectful to one another. So we got to work together through these differences. Do not use the N-word. Sisters, do not give out your personal phone numbers. Give out a business number or email is preferred. And have a good time and enjoy ourselves. So those are the ground rules. And now we will officially get into the meeting or topics for the meeting. So we had I had a flow for this thing that I thought I was going to go through, but it's been a very hectic day. Still try to do as best I can. So first thing first, Mosiah, the film Mosiah. We had talked about this. The film showed or screened, or whatever the term is, yesterday here in Atlanta. Myself, I was there, and we had 4 other representatives, Counsel General Attorney Imhotep, his wife, Sister Aziza, our Lady Vice President in Training, Sister Diane, and former 3rd Vice President, Brother Cornelius, were there. I do have some photos that I will share, some brief photos. One second. While I'll get to those photos, for those that were able to attend, wanted to get your feedback and comments. So, Sister Diane, I will, as you know, we like to hear from our sisters first. What were your thoughts on the film?
I thought it was absolutely wonderful. It was well done, very professional. Man, this guy that played the Honorable Mosiah Garvey, he was Marcus Garvey personified. Excellent job. All the casts were excellent, and the only thing I left thinking, we need more of it instead of the short version.
Yes, I believe the film itself was about 33 minutes long. It's a short film, but a great film nonetheless. It does an excellent job of communicating part of the story of Garvey. Specifically, they were talking about, they focused on his trial and his trial, basically. That was the main focus. Attorney Imhotep, what were your thoughts of the film?
Yes, I enjoyed it very much also. And I would agree. The brother that played Marcus Garvey did an excellent job. He wasn't there at the showing, was he?
Yes, he was.
Oh, he was. Okay, I missed him. Okay, I thought one of the most potent point was the FBI snitch that infiltrated the UNIA and testified there at trial. When he testified, he thought the funds for the Black Star Lines went to Garvey directly, and he used it for his personal benefit. And so I would think that was the testimony at the trial back then. And yeah, it was the biggest lie told in the movie. And in the movie, they didn't so much show Garvey's response to that, other than when Garvey was putting on his own evidence, he did ask the treasurer about the funds that were received for the stock sales of the Black Star Lines there, and where the money went. But that was one big lie that they told. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. Race first.
Yes, they excellent film. So let me say a couple things. To Attorney Imhotep's comments, in regards to the detail, the names, the testimonies that individuals made. There were some things that I wasn't even aware of. They showed a scene where Mr. Dancy. So if any of us are familiar with the evidence of the empty letter, that letter was sent to a gentleman, Benny Dancy. And they had a scene where, someone portrayed that individual. So the level of detail that they were able to bring in such a short amount of time was phenomenal. I do have a picture here of the cast and the supporters. This brother here on the far left, that's Brother Kamal. That's the brother that actually was with us promoting the film, came in on the Zoom and promoted the film, gave us some history of Garvey and the UNIA and what to expect with the film. Brother in the center, this is the director, Brother Gerard. Next to him, the young brother, this is the brother that played young Garvey. A couple individuals over, this was Amy Jocks Garvey, this sister. Excellent job. By the way, I didn't get a chance to chat with that sister, but she did an excellent job. And this brother over here, far right, this is the brother that portrayed Mr. Garvey. This brother here, I was actually thrown off when I said brother, sorry. This gentleman here, he was sitting in front of me. And I was, the whole time we going through the movie, I'm thinking like, man, what is this dude doing in here? Like, why are they like, what do y'all want to know about this film? But comes to find out, he played the judge in the film. So once the film was over, he got up and got on the stage, and it kind of made sense. But excellent film, excellent cast. We have to continue to promote this message. We, as we've said before, this is some of the best propaganda that I've seen on Garvey and the UNIA in my lifetime. Honestly, this is something that I feel we've been waiting for. So it's here. So we have to do the best that we can to continue to promote it. I talked with the director about future showings or filmings and how to get the message out there, get the movie out there. They have a site. Give me 1 second. Promote their information so that we can promote or support them. Give me one. It's Marcus Garvey, the movie. I think it's on. Okay, I don't forgot the dang on link already. Marcus Garvey film. What in the world? I'm gonna look for that in behind the scenes on how we can support them. But let me see. One more photo I wanted to share. Let's see, where is it at? Okay, yeah, this is just a a closer photo, but Brother Kamal, got to give him his respect. He presented the director and the brother that portrayed Garvey. I presented them with some red, black, and green medallions. So excellent film. I will look up how we can continue to support and promote, but just wanted to officially, give our accolades as to what the film is, what it represents, and our opinion as active Garveyites, what we felt about the film. Any questions, comments on Marcus Garvey movie? While I look up the link in the background. Questions? Okay. Second. Give me 1 second. Let me find that link.
And then John, I do have a question. What are some of the cast members' position on joining the UNIA?
Great question. I really didn't get to that level of discussion. I spent most of my time, and then
I gave out flyers to the gentleman that played Mr. Garvey and to the director and a few people.
Let me find a picture. Because it's an individual that I want you to see their face, so I don't have to say their name, and you'll know what I spent time doing. But he was in this shot here. But I spent most of the time doing diplomacy. Oh yeah, I wasn't even sharing screen, so that's funny. And we will move to our next subject in just a moment. Our main screen. So I spent most of my time with this group here. Myself, Brother Kamal, this brother here, Brother Mark P. out of Philadelphia. This brother,
Mark P.
Yeah. Is that what you remember him looking like, or is that somebody else?
Yeah, it's Mark P.
Okay. This brother here, Archbishop John Lewis. He's a representative of a UNIA group here in Atlanta that goes back to 1918. Had some discussions with him. They don't even acknowledge the 1929 Constitution. So got a lot of good discussions with that brother. This brother here, Brother Cimarron, he was with Brother Mark P. and Brother Kamal. He represents the Marcus Garvey Society out of Durham. And the director, the brother that portrayed Garvey, and the sister that portrayed Amy Jocks Garvey. But I spent most of my time with the brothers in the back, honestly, going over some of the history and where we are and what, how we can proceed as a government and one UNIA as it's been referred.
Yeah, that was great. He was in the right place.
So yeah, that's But we brought brochures, everywhere we go. That's one of the main things that we have to do. So while we were there, we try to make sure we gave as many brochures away out as possible and let people know that the story that we saw, the UNIA that we saw, the red, black, and green flag that we saw on the film is still alive and well, and we have an opportunity to be a part of that reality today. So planting seeds, is another planting seed endeavor. Any other questions, comments on the film Mosiah?
Yes, I have a question and a comment.
Go ahead.
Earlier, President John, if it's possible, we can put some of those pictures in the whirlwind. And even if after the meeting's over tonight, if you have a short 1 or 2 paragraphs to add to the pictures, so we can put it and send it out in the whirlwind tonight, because this is what our division whirlwind is about: reporting on news and activities that happen in reference to Marcus Garvey. And because you had attended and a few other members that attend, I think it would be appropriate to send it over in the whirlwind tonight.
I agree, President Ross. Yeah, it's just like I said, with all of the things that's taken place as of recently scheduled, the things to do have kind of gotten all mixed up. I still need to give a report on our award ceremony as well. So both of those, I think, would be good articles for Whirlwind newsletter, upcoming Whirlwind newsletters. But you know how busy this position is.
Okay, and then the second thing that I had is that when I'm so upset with myself that I missed it yesterday, because I definitely wanted to be there. But I'm asking you, in the future, is it possible that you, our president, can send out a text message reminder to our officers that this thing has happened and we need you to be there? Because I don't know if he had sent a text yesterday, but I know if he had sent a reminder, I know I wouldn't miss it, but it's not your fault. It's my fault because I missed it.
Well, two things. One, we did discuss it amongst the organization during our last meeting, and at the time we even had the brother come and highlight the upcoming event. Second thing, I am at fault. As I said, you were telling me today that you didn't get the messages that I sent for today's meeting, and I noticed today that I did not have you included in that group. So I did send, excuse me. One second. I did send some reminders and some updates to the group, but when at the end of November, I made an update to the group, and you were left off by accident. So that's been corrected.
Okay. That's why I didn't get it.
That's my fault on the reminder. My fault on the reminder.
Yeah, I didn't get that reminder either. I didn't get it either. So says Mama Amina.
All right, let's see.
Anyway, let's go on.
Hold on.
Yeah, but how they talk, how our members who attended talked about the event made me feel even worse.
Listen, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but I do want us to value certain things, and even though an opportunity was missed, as I said, the director is working to get the video out, and we need to promote him or support him to continue to get the movie out, because this was the last showing of the film. I'm not sure, Brother Macy's, you in the film and production industry, but from my understanding, what he was saying was this was a film festival, and they were doing a short film that qualified for this film festival. They have to receive a certain amount of support, during this festival, in order to go on to the next phase. So this showing was the last showing in this phase, and now they're trying to go back to, I don't know if it's their promoters or their investors or whatever it may be, to show them that, hey, this is the amount of support that the film is getting, and we want to, these are the next steps that we want to take.
Yeah, correct. So when you go to the film festival, the goal often when you do a short film is to get your film picked up for major distribution. And of course, the major distribution could be on in the box office or on Netflix or something like that. So you shoot a short film, but that goal is to get funding to do the entire film. So this short film would be kind of like a teaser, but if they get picked up for distribution, then that distribution company or studio would give them a budget to finish shooting the film and get it distributed in whichever way that they choose, which is streaming or box office or however they want to go about it.
Yeah, Brother Mason is more versed in that than I am, but as he said, they're at the stage now where they're trying to show the potential of the film. So this is a perfect time for us. Well, I mean, yesterday was a perfect time, but at this time, we have to continue to push for more showings of the film. I asked the director about purchasing the film. Would there be future opportunities to just purchase the film so that we can show it, at our own leisure? His goal is to have the film available through, he said free, but then he also said a streaming service. So I don't know how the two of those work together, because usually you got to pay subscription for a streaming service. But those are his goals, is to have it available to be streamed.
But I mean, they do have some free streaming services out there. Like I said, there's a lot of ways you can distribute a movie. I think that was a great question about purchasing it. One that I'm really interested in going down that line because their goal is to get funding to shoot the feature film. So if they're looking for money, we could possibly come beside them as a possibly UNIA body, or and maybe be able to use it as a fundraiser for ourselves if we're able to give them that money they're looking for. So that's a great question that I'm really interested in hearing more about President John if he's considering that. But there's so many ways that you can go about distributing it, and I think that it sounds like to me that he's not set on one. He's just putting out things that he's thinking about.
Yes. But while Brother Mason was elaborating, I was able to find their GoFundMe. So this is their GoFundMe. They're trying to raise $22,000, and this would, obviously help to continue to promote the film. And hopefully, we as a division, we can bring some funds together, whether it's $100 or $1,000, whatever it may be, and maybe we can share this with our leadership as well and ask, all divisions to promote or support this film.
If all the divisions, UNIA and the CBPM, all buy a video, I don't know what the price is going to be, but if we all purchase a video, that should give them the amount they are trying to collect.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I just want everyone to know that the film is somewhat public. We do have representatives that have seen the film and do vouch for the film. At this point, we just want to promote as much support for the film and for the creators of the film as possible, so that we can get the film to the next level. But these are things that, like I said, in my lifetime, this is the biggest promotion for Marcus Garvey and the UNIA that I've ever seen. And if, I don't see any reason why we should not support and promote this film as much as possible, with the intentions of raising awareness and eventually increasing membership. Any questions, comments on the film Mosiah? Okay. All right. Last comment on that, being that we support this film and its producers. So GoFundMe, Mosiah the movie. That would be a great way to support them. Any questions, comments before we proceed? Okay. So that's a recap of the film Mosiah.
Yeah, that was a question.
Okay.
President John, is this going to be shown on YouTube?
Most likely not.
Just the trailer.
Yeah, they have the trailer available on YouTube, but no, I would not expect it. I mean, not in the immediate future. I don't expect YouTube to be the first platform to show the film.
If they put it on YouTube, they'll kill any chances of a distribution deal. So they can't.
Yeah, but I mean, after it's out somewhere else, then I think YouTube would pick it up.
Right.
So we have to work with Brother Gerard and his team. Again, he's in, I'm not going to say he's in no man's land at this moment, but he has completed, his plan to present the film. And now he's at the point where they're trying to determine the feedback and the support to go on to larger ventures. Sister Aziza, we good?
Okay, now.
Yes, I really did enjoy that film. I kept waiting to hear race first. You know, it was excellent, excellent.
Yes. Yeah, there are some
Very good.
there are some critiques, obviously. One of the things that I noticed was when they were saying Africa for the Africans, they never added for those at home and those abroad. I was waiting for that as well, but it's a great film nonetheless. It's a great starting point, and it's something for us and future generations to build on.
Yes, indeed.